the stars, pull one down for you, shining on my heart, so you could see the truth. And this love I have inside is everything it seems, but for now I find it's only in my dreams that I can change the world. I'll be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. If I could be king, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen. I'd have no other way, and our love would rule this kingdom we have made. Till then I'd be a fool, wishing for the day that I can change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. Baby, if I could change the world. I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good, baby, if I could change the world. Baby, if I could change the world. Baby, if I could change the world.
The time is right. I'm gonna pack my bags and take that journey down the road. 'Cause over the mountain I see the bright sunshine, and I want to live inside the glow. I wanna go to a place where I hear nothing and everything that exists between here and nowhere. I wanna go to a do my prayer. I wanna go to beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wanna go to beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wanna go to beautiful, beautiful. I wanna go to beautiful, beautiful.
Well, that's not the one I want. Hello, everybody, and welcome to TarotVisions Maureen, and I'm Maureen, and this is TarotVisions. And I would like to say hello to Becca. Hi. Doug. Hi. Guest 5 to something 8. Hi, Mel. Hi, Lotus. Hi, Reggie. And I'd also like to say hi to Kim and Eric and Mary and I can never pronounce anything because I'm from Atlantis way back when, so telepathy was all I did. Moopy's Poopy Foot, because she hasn't changed, or he hasn't changed her name. This is a live call-in show. I'm juggling 2 chat rooms, and for those of you that might be over at live stream, which I'm sure there's billions of people over there, and you're in the chat area and you don't see me talking or acknowledging you, please come over to tarotvisions.us and click on live show, and you can come in the chat room there so we can all have some fun. Everybody's really fun and tormented. Sense of humor and neurotic. For those of you who don't know what I do, I just do this. No, I'm an intuitive psychic empath, and I have a screen over here. I do this every week. A screen over here that has the chat rooms. I look over here. So, and I talk to myself over here. Anyway, I have been doing this for professionally about 25 years as readings and helping people, and I love my work. Sometimes it can be very difficult, but I put my caring heart into it. And I also read whereas every negative can be a positive, and I know that from personal experience, so I'm very good at, listen, psychics or whatever you want to call us, or people, they're not God. And it's really up to the choice of a person that's getting the reading if they want to make an initiative to make different choices, if they had an opportunity to remember what I might have said, or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but it really comes down to that. And also I wanted to say that the things that we think we don't need are the things we need the most. Sometimes that happens. A lot of times it does. So I don't know what I'm so happy about, because I'm not a happy person. But anyway, so I'm looking over, and whoever I have not said hello to, hello. And those of you that are watching this on demand, you can't call in because this is not a live show for you. So with that said, I'm going to open the phone line. Well, actually, it is open right now. And it's open. And as you can see below, it says, one moment, please. I see something here. I see something. Somebody's trying to... Oh. Oh, Mary, I'm just reading what you sent now. I don't know why that took so long. I'll look at it in a moment. By the way, Mary's on that chat room. And there is someone from Canada. Hello, Canada.
Hi,
And who am I speaking to from Canada?
you're speaking with Charles.
Charose, how are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm doing okay. Every time I get ready to do a show, and it takes me like 5 hours to put like this on, makeup, I always still get really shy and nervous. It doesn't seem like it. So there, you asked me, and I told you the truth. You probably didn't wish you asked me, huh? Well, Charose, I would like you to say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
See, she's a trooper from Canada. She's not British Columbia, but Canada. So, Rose, what is it that I might be able to help shed some light on for you?
Okay, well, I guess it's kind of two things intertwined into one. It's pretty much to do with my living situation. You know that I've been looking for a place, and I haven't really found one yet. But today my landlord came in, and she was just coming in to do some, work, plastering or whatever regular stuff. Anyways, then she had looked at my floors, and they're a bit scratched. And she started talking about, oh, well, when you move out, I want you to, replace them. And it breaks my heart to see them like this. And she was kind of blaming it on my dog, but I think it's just because they were kind of cheaply made.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I just want to know if you see me having to
have issues,
hunt or anything when I move out. Because I do plan on moving out at least by the spring.
I got you. I follow you so well because and also
kind of ruined my day.
Well, no, this is a new situation. This is a new. I'm glad you called up for something that's interestingly another area of your life because everybody I have spoken to Shaw Rose before and on a show, and also I'm over at psychicaccess.com if you'd like a reading over there. And Shaw Rose also is a patron over there. And I'm her favorite reader. I'm joking. No, she has a lot of favorites. Anyway, and Doug in the room here is the owner of psychicaccess.com. Okay, Shaw Rose, I'm following you very much so. In fact, it's your lucky night. Well, it's not really. It's just lucky that I have so much things that I've dealt with in my life in addition to, and that's why I think I do what I do well, because I can identify with everything. It's not like I have no knowledge in what you're saying, because it really upsets me when you get these landlord people. So what you're asking me is, she came over, she's inspecting it, but you haven't given your notice yet, right?
Well, no, there's some work that had to be done from a few months ago, and it just came to check out some plastering or something. And then she overlooked my floors where my kitchen table is, and there's a bit of some scratches that are kind of slightly. Anyways, and then she kind of just had a fit, and she said, oh, well, we're going to have to come to an agreement when you move out.
She's revving it up.
Yeah, she took pictures
She's
of
revving it.
Yeah.
Shaw Rose, I would suggest this is the first thing I would do is I understand what she did. She came in to do something, and then all of a sudden it became a whole nother thing. Like she's getting ready for the big kill when you decide to move out, and not literally kill you, But this is what I suggest you do first. Take photographs of everything, and also considering that she's doing this and all that, and I don't know how long you've been there. And I'm sure she has a good chunk of money of yours as a security deposit. A lot of times.
Well, actually, we don't have that here.
Oh, Canada doesn't have that.
We don't put one down. But I've been living here for almost 4 years.
Oh,
so, there's normal wear and tear.
Yeah, yes. Normal wear and tear, and yes, that's a good point. And also, she knew you had a pet when you moved in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the thing. So you're a little bit concerned. You're fearful about when the time comes when you want to leave, if you're going to be screwed. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, because she's talking like 1,000.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Document this, Shaw Rose. It's very important. I'm just letting you, forget about before I read it. Document this on paper. Or would you do that? I mean, it's not going to hurt you. Put exact time she came at this, as per her. She and said she was pointing out things. That is very helpful just to document, because right there, it's almost like she was using the reason why she was coming over for the mere fact she was looking for problems already to build her case later for whatever. She's not going to build a case for anything. You've lived there for 4 years is a good point. And the bottom line is, I don't know what the law is. The reason why I'm very seasoned in landlord-tenant law is because because of my background in it, as far as helping. I was going to be a lawyer. You guys, I was a good lawyer. But I did help with the tenants that were having hard times in the 80s. Yeah. So, but that's California, state of California. So I'm not clear, but pretty much it's kind of like the same about being.
Yeah, we do have a protection agency that's, ruled by the government here, in which we can call, that does protect the tenants in case anything like this happens. So make sure that we're following the regulations.
And you have an advocate.
So I call them on Monday to double check. But until then,
and that's harassment in a lot of ways. This is what I feel. about this. First of all, this is what I'm getting. The whole situation is this. I would look at this and look at it as nothing deep, nothing spiritual about it. There's
Yeah.
no lesson here to get. It's useless sacrifice altogether with this whole shenanigans. I'm going to call it shenanigans because,
Mhm.
and I'll call her What's Her Fanny. Sorry, but I don't know her, so I won't use her by name. But when I say What's Her Fanny, I mean the woman, the landlord, and
Yeah.
is she the owner?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's the landlord.
Okay, I know sometimes they have management companies that owns, but she's the owner, and she's
Yes.
a lot of times they look for opportunities. God, it never ceases to amaze me. They look for, and especially with someone like you who's been there for 4 years, and you've been
Mhm.
responsible. It's not like you just moved in. You're leaving. Come on. I think
Mhm.
it would be useless sacrifice, and you've heard me use that word before, for you even to put much more energy into this, except for what you're going to already do, which I always say document, take pictures, and it's a fantastic idea already that you said to call up.
Mhm.
Just to get some more, just knowledge is power. Now, I do get also that there is a delay in you moving, or you're seeing this as a delay. This is interesting. We've spoken a little, I don't remember everything because when I don't, everybody, that means I'm giving a really good reading because I let it go out of my mind and
What did you say you saw?
okay. I know we've spoken before about, I know you have a desire to buy a home
Yeah.
down the road, and I'm wondering if this is starting to get you because this is issue if you take it, and believe you me, I'm not saying believe you me, I don't know where that came from. Believe me, I don't even believe myself. I want you to know that this is not something that would be healthy for you to get too tormented over because I think what I'm seeing here is a fear that um, in your head, I know you have this vision about you want to buy. I know you want to buy a home. You see yourself, and I do see that coming down, down the road, not too far.
Yeah.
But this would make you feel like, oh, this person would just torment me, and that it gets you too crazy. It gets the craziness to
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, try to eliminate that because, like, I'm seeing a delay of a move, and this is into the summer months. Like I feel like September. August, September. But the thing of it is, I don't feel that it's a reality. I think it's a fear that's based on what this woman did. Came on in. It's kind of like it puts everything in a bad, puts your energy in a bad way as far as even new home feeling. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Do you feel like she's trying to take advantage of me,
Oh,
essentially?
well, I'm not putting down all the people that have income property that are owners and management companies. Yeah, I am. But really, I think she did. I think she proved that when she came into your home for other reasons and she started being snippety. I love that word. Snippety.
Yeah. My mom uses that word.
She does. I'm like your mom's age too. Thank you. Okay. Snippety dip. Well, you're two shakes to a lamb's tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what that means. I know, nor do I. But I can look it up. Anyway, but Charles, what I guess I'm trying to get at, she will get not. I am seeing anything to do with this being legal of any sort. If she even tries, it's going to be a lost victory. So don't worry about it. She can, but see what happens is she's already put it out there towards you. I know that for every action there's a reaction. Everybody we do it, even though even I do intellectually speaking. I know I know I have a choice not to get sucked into this craziness of her, because if she would have came over and did what she was supposed to do by checking out what she was supposed to repair, right, and not start picking at things that are around there that you're going to be held responsible for, and you haven't even given a notice either. So it's kind of like that was commotion and that was created by craziness. So if she
Yeah.
hadn't have done that, you wouldn't be even asking me about this. You know what I mean? So my feeling is it's not something to worry about. But again, and actually, if she would not prevail, I'm still like Judge Judy. I love Judge Judy. I know Doug does too. I don't know if you get those court. Do you ever get those court TV things on TV where they have the
Yeah.
judge? Okay, know what I'm talking about. She would not prevail. If she would try to take this further for you, it would be a lost victory. And what's fascinating to me, that by what I'm seeing this, if she tries, I'm not saying she's going to, but if she even tried to, I see you being you'd be already in a home, and it would be like, do you have something called small claims court there? Is it kind of
Yeah,
okay?
we do. Mm-hmm.
I guess you're not that foreign out there.
Yeah, no, we do.
You just don't have to pay security deposits. That's really great. But because that's where they could, she's probably mad.
Some places do ask, but it's like 5% of places in Montreal ask for a security deposit.
Did you hear that,
so.
everybody? What a great deal. I mean, come on. That's where she's probably, you know what, if you think about it, that's probably what, so if that's the case, what the owners may do is exactly what, or orchestrate what she did with you. Because when someone has $1,000 or something holding on to somebody, and after they move, they come in, they start saying, well, all the normal wear and tear, they're going to add to that and saying you owe this or that. And see, that protects you. But see, with them, if you don't have security, and so they're not really able to screw you over. And I'm not saying everybody does this, but a lot, I've been through so many management companies, like I said, representing owners are the worst. But I have been through some owners that have just been, and I've taken them to court and I've won too. But the thing, and this is way back when I was younger, but I don't see this to be a problem. But only, I suggest you just do what you need to do with documenting and calling, just to know, and then move on. Move on.
And what do you see going on? Do you see me just telling her this isn't my responsibility and me just moving on into a new home?
You don't have to talk to her about it at all right now. If you do that, why bother? You haven't given notice yet, right?
I'm sorry?
You have not given your notice to move out of this home, your home?
No, but the thing is, I kind of want to move out, at least by June.
You will, and you will. And that's when the time will come when, that's why I guess I'm trying to say is, it's useless sacrifice to get into it with her now at this point. You know what I mean? Because you're not moving right now. I would just almost like ignore it. And just, what I would do is take it upon yourself to get the information you need by calling up that, a place. And also documenting what she did, exactly what she did, that you had been waiting on her to come in to take care of something. Really make it clear. I'm not saying to beef it up, but really, you said you're waiting for her to come in, do plastering or something, right? Did she take a long time?
Well, that was for, the ceilings, and she did take long to do that. And
write that down.
It just so happened that she saw the floors.
Okay, yeah, but my point is, it took her a long time, so you kept asking. Yeah. Okay, write everything down, not just because it's good, and it doesn't have to just document. As this, I contacted her on this date, which could have been last month before. I don't know. Just write down or put in a computer anything you can about where you are right now, why you're asking me this question, because it'll come in favor for you, and it's very clear, and let it go, because it doesn't need to go into you don't need to go into it that deeply with her, because she's just she's using her little feeling of the power. You don't have anything to worry about. And like I said, but it's very, very, very important that you document. And from the time that you asked her to come, or something had to be done, plastering, what you said on the wall, whatever, go back to that time period from the time that she came over until she left, after she told you, well, all these things, she's pointing and everything else. It's really important. So when you do talk to somebody else, and then say, after you call these people, say, on this, as per my conversation, write down what they had mentioned to you. And, you'll tell them that you didn't give notice yet, and you're planning to, and you're nervous because you're such a good tenant. And, you don't understand why is she, so, and also about the dog, she knew she had a dog, and, really, do you have hardwood floors?
I'm sorry?
Hardwood floors?
Yeah, they're hardwood floors.
So they can be polished out. It's not like your dog is huge and it dug in and went down and dug a tunnel.
He's really small, but the thing is that it's not him that caused this. I think it's because there's some in, when there's a lot of traffic in certain areas, like your hallway,
of course, so
there's scratches there too.
Very good.
So
okay,
it's not from my dog because he weighs 5 pounds.
Okay, this is even better. Okay, everybody listen up. When you have these little dogs with these little nails, do you paint the nails? I'm joking. When they have the little nails, that's another. Put that again in part of the documentation. So anything, if you walked into high heels, or if you dragged something across, or maybe a fly hit it and scratched as he died and walked away. I mean, no offense, fly, but you know what I mean. That's even better. She has not a leg. Don't let this get the best of you. I would treat this completely shallow as all get out. I mean, be the most superficial person that you can in regards to this situation with her. You have no worries.
When do you see me moving? Do you see me finding a place?
Well, I do see. Like I said. What did I say? Well, you'll be the first read, and you can listen back to this on the archive or on demand, whatever.
Something about August.
Yeah, August, September.
To move in.
Well, I could be wrong. Sure, I'm not. I'm not going.
Yeah.
But it could be that you look around in June and you find something, you'll end up moving in August, September. Maybe you'll move before that, but I feel that it's the summer months.
The reason I ask is because my lease is originally until I think July 1st each year. So
Well, there you have it.
do you see me getting like
Yeah,
in trouble or something?
in trouble.
Or is she
No,
gonna give me, well, is she gonna give me any trouble if
no,
like, you know, I'm not gonna renew the lease or
no.
something?
Who cares? You know what, Cheryl? You're not going to get in trouble. You are. She's providing something that you're paying for. So, like I said, I don't feel that you need to go too deep into this. You are, you have the right to move when you choose to. If you've complied and your obligation has been fulfilled, your lease, that makes even more sense. So if it was July, you could be moving. I see August, September being. I see a new home, but right now I see you seeing it being not happening. Is that
Yeah.
right? Grammar, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're envisioning this will never happen just because she got to you. She got under your skin. Let me tell you something. This is like the thing. Everybody empower yourselves. This is sad because people like that think you don't know anything. And like I said, if you're not a flake, I wouldn't probably be having this conversation. I'd say, come on, Charles, were you trying to pull a fast one? I would not be talking to you the way I am now about this. There's no reason for you to feel that you're getting in trouble. You haven't done anything, no matter what she's presented. Now, like I said, I did see if there's any court proceedings. I see her. That's why I asked you about small claims. And it looks like it would be like coming after you would move, which would be usually the case. They would come at you like in a small claims. And I see her not prevailing. She will not have victory in it. Not to worry.
Do you see me having to spend any money?
No. You'll have help. No, the advocates that you have. No, there's no reason for it. Unless it was something more intense. No, this is a very. I'm not dismissing, but this is a very typical thing. And it really is a typical thing. But I want you to know it's not worth it's useless sacrifice for you to be nailed to the cross on this one, because it doesn't matter. Resurrection on this one has nothing to do with it. This means her issues, and just go about your business. I would, really, and take care of knowledge is power. Get, things documented and leave it as that. Don't worry about it. No worries. No worries.
Okay.
You got it under control. Let me know how you do. And if you don't call them, I'll get on you.
No, I will.
Call them. You're going to call them Monday. Yeah, do that. And be sure you're good at documenting things, really. From the time very important, I'm going to say, I know I'm repetitive, but it's really, I know people sounds dumb. My father taught me this a long time ago, but people don't do this. Whenever you talk to someone, I write down, I don't care who it is. I go, on this so-and-so's date at this time, I spoke to this person at stupid 18, never mind, at stupid cable company or whatever, and as per them, I write down everything. And people don't like that, because most people don't, because they forget the name of the person they're talking to and all that. If you write down from the time if you can remember around the time you called, or they called you that they needed to come in to fix something, go back to that exact time frame and the date, and go like a timeline, and go into where you are right now, or where you are after you talk to the people on Monday.
Okay.
It really helps, and also make you feel a lot more clear that it doesn't have to go deeper than anything than what it is. Obviously, let's cover yourself. You'll be fine.
So you're essentially doing something superficial, and nothing's really going to happen.
Treat this as a shallow. Treat this as someone that you would just have met, but it's such a shallow relationship, and that's all it's to it. It's nothing deeper than that, really. But if you didn't do any, but I'm glad you called, because, like I said, a lot of people don't know. This is why they get taken advantage of. People like you, they don't know, and it's funny because people get thrown out of their homes. They don't know. They get taken for all the money that maybe was in a deposit form or something, because they don't know, and they don't have help.
The reason why I asked if she was taking advantage of me was because about 2 years ago, she was very rude with me and abrupt, and she tried to make me leave and say that her son was coming to live in my apartment or something, and she gave me like 2 months notice. It was really abrupt and rude.
Go back and remember the dates on that, and put that for your own self. Not that you're going to throw it out and hand it out to people walking across the street, flyers. Document it from there, showing her intention,
Yeah.
because this is where, she's She's typical. She's nothing unusual. I would do that. It will make you feel better too by seeing it as it is on a
Yeah.
timeline. You'll be okay. Okay.
Okay.
And you can listen to this over and over again until you're blue in the face.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rose from Canada calling. I appreciate it. Bye, Rose.
Good night.
That was Rose. Goodbye. That was Rose from Montreal. We'll give her a clap for calling. Thank you. Okay, let me check out the chat rooms here. Da, 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 da. Anton. Hey. Hi. Hi, Anton from Africa. I've got some good. Anton, I'm sorry, I don't know. I just have to say from Africa because I think I'm so cool when I have someone that's, all the way from Africa. And who else is. Oh, a new guest has come in. And that's guest 3231, I believe. And my eyes don't sit. Rufus. Hi, Rufus. Rose, I didn't see you come in time. Hi. If I didn't say hi to you, that means that Julie must be. Julie is. I'm listening. I'm talking to people in the chat room. Everybody, 2 chat rooms. Julie is on holiday, which is great with her family, I believe. So, I miss Julie. We all miss Julie. This is for you, Julie. Wait a minute. What can I do to make something for Julie? This is for you, Julie. This is obsidian, and this is a candle green. We miss you. So, Anton says, and I will read, Hi, Mo. I'm doing great. Thanks. I hope you are well, too. I had a very unusual dream that somehow involved you. Oh, this is getting good. I felt I should maybe stop by and share it with you. I am not sure. It might be a message. Oh, Anton, can you call? Can you call Skype in? I would love to hear from you. Is that, can you Skype me? Skype on in? Oh, hi, Joe. I didn't see you either. Come in. Anton, please call Skype. You have my Skype. Well, the Skype thing is down below. I think you're on my Skype. Great. Hi, Joe. The Apache tier. We've talked about this before. Here's an Apache tier, I think, too. I guess an Apache tier. It's funny, Anton. I was thinking a lot about contacting you about something, and I hadn't done it yet, too. So I can't wait to hear from Anton. So Anton is going to be calling in. People, if you'd like a reading, and I'm on the phone, on the line already, or on Skype or whatever, it's because I can't get to. I'm not set up to have someone in a beautiful garden green room while I'm doing another. So just hang in there. If you see and you try, you'll know why. It's not because I don't want to. It's just because I'm not set up that way. So Anton's going to be calling. I'm going to go check out the other chat room. And let's see. Well, hi, everybody in the other chat room. So let's see. Oh, she left. Moon something left. Oh, well. Eric, I don't know where she went to. Well, I'm doing both, so I'm aware of everybody. Anton's calling in I'm doing this. We ain't used to doing this. So, also, I wanted to say that we had a little bit of a fun thing going on last Thursday with the Psychic Access Talk. And there's Anton. Hi, Anton. I'm really glad to hear from you.
Hello, Maureen. I wasn't expecting to call in, so I'm not gonna keep you long because I don't want to.
I want to hear everything.
Okay, I just had this dream last night that was very bizarre, actually, and it bugged me a lot. So I thought I should stop by. I don't know, maybe it means something to you or something. I don't know, because I don't know what to make of it.
Right.
I guess you could say I was visited by a friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Who she was my age, and she committed suicide about, I think it was about 18 months or 2 years ago.
Wow.
And it was very, very bizarre, because when I switched on your show tonight, she was dressed in very similar clothing to what you're wearing. She also had black on, and she also had like white long earrings. So when I saw you on camera tonight, I thought I have to make contact with you because I don't know what this means. Okay, but what I can remember from it is, and what I wrote down this morning is, she seemed very happy, almost in a silly, playful mood. And she was on a swing. like people sometimes make swings for their kids outside
Yes.
with a piece of rope.
Yes.
It was made with a very thick piece of rope, and but it wasn't like a normal swing that had a seat, with two pieces of string with two pieces of rope on the side.
Right.
It was just one rope, almost like a Tarzan swing,
Right. I
just one
understand.
rope with a loop or something in it. I'm not sure about the details. And she was somehow, I don't know if she just had one leg through this or both legs, but she was somehow attached to this or sitting inside this loop or whatever, but she was swinging on this rope. But what was also very bizarre about it is that it reminded me a lot of what do you call it in English? A gallows. Is that what you call it?
I think so.
You know what I mean? The
Yes.
rope that they used to hang people
Yeah,
with?
yeah. No, it's funny you bring that up.
It
Go on.
reminded me a lot about that.
I
Okay,
understand.
she was wearing similar outfit to you, and for some reason, I don't know. It
Don't let
somehow
go.
was connected
Just go.
to you.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's not that I saw you in my dream, or it felt to me like she wanted me to tell somebody something.
Maybe I have. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Anton. I think I have.
And I have no idea what it means. So I just thought I should let you know, because it was very, very vivid, and it was very, although nothing strange happened in the dream. I mean, she was just swinging up and down and she was laughing, almost in a carefree way.
Yeah.
But there was something
It's
very
sad.
disturbing about the whole thing. I don't know why.
No, I got
it just
it.
upset me very much.
Hey, didn't you hear? You weren't here at the beginning of the show. I said something. I go, yeah, I'm a real happy person. And I said, well, not really. Well, never mind, Anton. I'll talk to you later. You know about
All
that.
right. Because the thing is also, maybe I should give you a bit background. I don't know if that might maybe clarify it also. If
Yes.
maybe it's for somebody else that's watching or whatever.
Right.
This friend of mine, I used to work with her many years ago, and we were extremely close because I guess you could say we were very, like people would think somebody is a soulmate or whatever. Like we were
You were
like very
so-
like-minded, and very much the same sense of humor, very much the same way of looking at life, and we just got on like a house on fire. But she was a very complex person, a very private person, and there were times when she withdrew from people a lot. And she was very private about it, very secretive almost. And I lost contact with her over the years, but I had contact with her on Facebook. And shortly before she died, I kept getting recurring dreams and stuff about her, and I kept feeling very worried about her because she relocated to a neighboring country. She left the country, and she was in a very remote area where there wasn't really, cell phone reception and things like that. There was no way for me to get hold of her, and I didn't know where to find a family or anything like that. So I tried to contact her. The only contact I had with her was through Facebook, and I was really very worried about her at the time, almost to the point of being obsessed over it. And I kept sending her messages on Facebook, because she used to be like that. There were times where she would make contact like very regularly, and we would joke, and send each other videos and silly stuff, things like that.
Yeah.
Then there were times that she would totally withdraw from the world, and you
Right.
wouldn't hear from her for 2-3 months at a time.
Right. I got it.
I've since found out that she was suffering from some form of depression or bipolar disorder or something like that. But it's something that I suspected with her all along, but I didn't want to, pry into her private life, so I never asked her about it. But I couldn't get a hold of her. I kept sending her messages, and I was getting really worried. And then I just had this, I can't remember even how I found out. I just know I was very shocked. It was very shocking the way I found out. I also had a dream, but the day after, the morning after that dream, I had a very strange dream as well, a very shocking dream about it. And the next day when I went onto Facebook, I can't remember how I found out. I found out in a very strange way, not in the typical way. Nobody contacted me or anything. So, because I wasn't part of a friendship circle. We used to be colleagues a long
Right.
time ago. So, any case, I found out and oh yeah, that's right. She actually answered my one of my emails earlier, and she still sent me photos of herself with her dogs, and she told me how happy she was, and I think it was 2 days before she took her own life. She posted a photo of herself with her dogs on the beach, the most beautiful picture. And she really looks happy in this picture, but 2 days later she was dead. So yes, that's just a bit of background behind the story. So I don't know who this is meant for.
Yeah.
If there's somebody watching your show tonight or whatever, if you have a friend or family member that you've been feeling worried about, or that you think might need to be there for them somehow, whatever, please just reach out to them.
Even if they look happy, even if they look really happy.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Because you know what, there were a few days where I was actually very angry at what she had done, because she really kept it secret. And I don't know if you find this also, Maureen, but when I try to tune in on people and they have a secret, it's like they are covered in fog. It's like they're behind a veil.
It really breaks my heart, because I know that feeling, and it's not like they mean to, but it's dark, sad.
So there's something they want the world not to know.
Right.
There's something that they're hiding from you. Sometimes it's just a shameful secret. Sometimes it's something evil or bad.
Right.
That to no good,
Right.
whatever. But sometimes when I read for people, if it's like their partner or a family member, whatever, it's like they're behind a veil, like a fog.
Right.
Like you can't see. And it's because they want to keep it secret. So
Right.
they put up this barrier, So, and she had this around her always, on a very regular basis. So I was very angry with her, because I asked her to talk to me. I was there for her. I was reaching out to her, and she never did open up. She didn't do it with anyone. Nobody knew.
She didn't want burden.
They said she was in a very happy mood that day. And this is stuff I heard afterwards from other friends and stuff. Apparently she had her own little party on the beach with her dogs, and then from the beach she went back up into her room, because she worked at some hotel or lodge or resort or something. And she went into her room, and she lit candles and put flowers all over the floor, and rose petals and stuff. Very, very bizarre. Yes, she posted this picture saying that everything is so perfect in her life now. And I know for a fact now that she already made the decision then, and it was a few days before the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't the typical way that some people would maybe to get attention, or it's a cry for help, or they just maybe very drunk, or they, something dramatic has happened and they're hysterical, and then they swallow a lot of drugs or something like that. This was absolutely premeditated.
She wanted to make sure everybody knew she was happy too, and that no one would suspect.
And she wrote a letter as well. She left a letter apparently in which she said that she doesn't want anybody to be upset with her. She's sorry that she's sort of abandoning everyone like this, but this is what she wants. And she was the kind of person, she was very and I liked that a lot about her. She was very independent-minded, almost to the point of being a bit arrogant, maybe, or cocky. I don't know how else to describe it, but she had a great zest for life, and she had a very cocky attitude. And it was just a matter of fact. She basically said in the letter, "Look, I'm sorry, but this is my decision, and I don't need your damn permission."
I like
she had that bit of an attitude. So I'm not going to apologize for it, that kind of thing. But so I have no idea, Maureen, why I had this dream and why I felt it was somehow connected to your show.
I'm glad you called it
But
time.
I thought I'd just share it, and who knows, maybe it means something to somebody.
Maybe it means something to more than just somebody, but yeah, I got it. I get it. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about. I've been just putting it off. And now off the air, I'll contact you about this too. But there's something else I wanted to share with you. As a matter of fact, actually, it's a good thing. But I think I kind of get what. It's just like I said. I don't believe in anything. All I know is what I know, and just because of what you just said to me, I'm happy. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Well, I've just learned over the years to act on these impulses, because, like with this instance with her, for instance, what happened with her 2 years ago, I knew something was wrong, and I didn't do enough from my side.
You could do only what you could do, Anton. She was.
I know,
She
I
wasn't
know.
even.
It's not
Yeah,
that I
I know.
blame myself or
I
anything,
know,
but
but it's a frustrating. It's
it just every time in my life that I haven't acted on the things that I know, I've always regretted it afterwards. So for the, at the risk of making a complete fool,
you didn't make a fool
fool
out
of
of yourself.
I just did like tonight. I do what I need to do,
and you did
what I
it-
just feel is right.
And
you
I and
know?
I really appreciate it. And everybody, Anton is one of my Anton is guys, Anton, I don't know how to say this. You're one of the truest, authentic beings I think I've ever been fortunate enough to. It's rare to really know, and know that it's truth, and not just a bunch of crap. So,
Well, Maureen, I feel the same way about you. So I think the feeling is likewise.
thank you. And Anton, tell people you have a great book, a fantastic book. I mean, really.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about my
I
book
know,
and
but
stuff. No.
okay.
No, it's going to look very bad if I do
Okay,
that.
then
No,
we won't. I'll
That
talk
was
about it
really
later.
not my intention.
Okay,
So
I know it
no,
wasn't your
you,
Anton.
can tell them some other time.
I'll tell them after you've long gone. So, but the thing of it is, Anton, no, I really, really, as you know, if you know me enough to know, I really appreciated what you said to me 2 years, a year and a half ago, one time with my father. Remember? Do you remember that?
No, I can't
Oh,
remember.
it overconsumed me, and I don't ask people for help, but you said I don't know if this is for you, and you contacted me by email, and it was unbelievable. It was.
I'm just, at least I'm fortunate because I know some people get stuff about complete strangers.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't really happen to me, probably because I've kind of asked that it doesn't.
Yeah, you can't walk around in
I
the
just
empath
do
like
not
that.
have the kind of personality to go up to complete strangers in
Yeah.
a supermarket and say, you know what, that's just not me.
Yeah.
That kind of thing doesn't really happen that often, fortunately, but it does happen a lot with people I know and with my clients and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's with clients that I've never spoken to before, and then at the time it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but I just know that this person will contact me, and then they usually contact me for a reading a few days later, sometimes months later.
Right.
But and then it sort of clicks together, But it is often sometimes just by trial and error. You're not always sure exactly.
It's not about being right or wrong, Anton. It was about following what you had. You followed what you did, and I really feel, I feel better that you called about this.
Okay.
If that makes any difference,
wonderful.
if that even makes sense, but it does. It does to me.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm very, very glad, and thanks for the opportunity, because I feel like there's a weight lifted off my shoulders now. So then obviously the message has gone where it needed to go.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's wonderful. Thanks, Maureen.
Good night, Anton. Thank you for calling and sharing some stuff.
It's absolutely my pleasure. Now I can sleep because it's almost 6 o'clock here in the mornings. I need sleep.
Africa, go sleep in Africa. Good night, Anton, and have a lovely, good sleep, hearty sleep.
Okay, Maureen, enjoy the rest of your show.
Thank you.
Thank your
thank you.
viewers for their patience. Thanks.
No, thank you, Anton, very much. I needed that.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, that was Anton, who lives in Africa at 6 anymore. Thanks, Anton, very much. Anton's a rare find. And he also has a fantastic, he's not here. Oh, has he left yet? Yeah, he has a fantastic book. Well, I'll get into it. Here's another call. And hello, caller. May I ask who's calling? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Maureen. Who am I speaking to?
You know who I am.
I probably do. Oh, God, don't crazy my mind.
This is Kim.
Is it really? Kim, I didn't recognize your voice. But after what happened that one, come on, you guys, after weeks ago, did you see that? Maybe you didn't. I was going on to Georgia, thinking it was my friend Georgia, and it was Georgette, and I was totally humiliated by it.
Well, you know my voice has changed.
It is. It sounds like, it just like, everything stays up in the air. Maybe your voice is getting higher. That's our little joke. And how are the horses over there? Okay, I won't go into that. Go for horses. And Kim, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing lovely, and yourself?
I'm doing okay. It was nice Anton called and did what he did.
It was. We haven't heard from him in a long time.
I know, and you know what he said. Well, I'll maybe say it privately out there, but yeah. So Kim is over at Penn ParaEncountersNetwork.com. It took me years to get that right.
I am over there.
You're over there, and I can see you. Hi.
I kind of pretend like, I co-own that place or something.
Well, I think you do. Or didn't you co-found the whole damn place too?
Yeah, something
like that. But you shared it with the husband. Okay, you're a nice girl, and you're still young, and everything's still up high. Kim's a paranormal investigator. In fact, I had the lovely opportunity of going with Kim. God, will be a year and a half, or yeah, it was
almost. It'll be a year.
No, it's been over a year. It was a year.
It has been over a year. Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah, that I was invited to be brought through with the paranormal people. They don't like psychic. Anyway, to the Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, which was in Tennessee, which was a really great opportunity. I loved it. Anyway, enough of me, Kim. May I help you? Would you like me to read for you?
Well, seeing last week I asked you a question and you refused to give us an answer.
Wait a minute. Really? Maybe it went right over my head. I'm getting old. What was it?
I don't remember now because I have a whole new question. Oh, yes, I do remember. Okay. It was about the strange feelings in the air.
Oh, okay. Well, that was kind of like... You said,
I'm not talking to you and Mary no more.
That's right. That was a you and Mary combination thing. Eric...
Well, this question is a me and Mary combination.
Oh, well, that's okay. But you're calling on it. Oh, okay. I'm ready for you. You and Mary.
I'm calling so you can't tell me no and not talk to me because I'm on the phone this time and not.
I'm not going to tell you no for nothing. I'm going to say yes. I'm ready to let you have it. No, I know Kim. Of course, I want to. No. It's Eric that I remembered. Eric called for he wanted a reading. It was he called up for a reading, and that's why I'm getting it mixed up. So if you ask me about energies in there, I just got, never mind about me. Let's go into you now. I'm ready.
Okay, Mary and I, my partner in crime,
right,
are working on a rather large project for mid-April.
Mid-April, okay.
Or not mid-April, mid-spring.
Okay.
Do you see it going good, or should we just quit now? Or
so if I say quit now, you'd actually quit now? I hope not. Okay. You guys you know what? Listen, this is what I'm getting. Instead of looking at the speaker where you're really not in, you're in the camera. Okay. It's fascinating to me because this is some situation here that other people thought before. It's almost like it came up before, maybe not just with you and Mary completely. It's like everybody's poking and progging and saying, you can't do that, that kind of stuff. And also things were what they appear to be. I think whatever this project is, did you ever share it before you and Mary now are obviously are on the horse? I had to say it. Sorry. Kim doesn't like horses. But you're on the bull. You're taking the initiative. But before that, was this something that you may not have ever spoken about, maybe a good idea, just in matters of meetings of the ideas with anybody else? Because it looks like it was something that someone else would poo-poo it or whatever. I'm not clear on it, but I do feel that it is time. But I do feel that this is something that might have come up a while ago, like I said, amongst other people. But I do see I see a male energy or a woman that looks like a male, a tomboy, not, like a...
Yeah.
Okay. That is extremely a get-go person, really is on a workhorse. I'm sorry, on a workhorse, but it's like someone that really is really wanting to take this and take it to take it further in an entrepreneur-like level. And this person would be fantastic, a very good support. I mean, if anything, for you women to have this kind of person involved. Is there anybody else that would be involved that you would want to help delegate, whatever would need to be done?
Well, we have one person on our list. I'm not going to give you details yet. We have one person on our list who has agreed to join us for this adventure,
Okay.
who is very tomboyish.
Okay.
She's former FBI.
Okay. This person, so let me put it this way, because like I said, sometimes I don't have a name, I don't have initials. If I do, I'll throw that out. I don't miss a thing. But this person, like I said, I just feel they'll work extremely hard. In fact, they'll work themselves into a state of exhaustion. They really need to keep themselves steady, but they're very ambitious about the situation, and that's who you want on this. You do want somebody who's ambitious and really wants to. It's like the feeling of a. Well, I do talk about my father a lot, and I know him enough for me to talk. Like, there was things where he'd put together these deals. That's the thing. There's a good connection there. It's not like just a work and get it together. It means a lot for them as far as where they're heading in their lives, and they have the talent to put it together and really being able to work hard and long at something. Now, it does look like there's going to be a delay of funds with this.
Oh yeah.
But see, I still feel that it's okay. It's the delay, but I think this person I see working. I'm not saying you and Mary aren't doing anything, but this other person I'm focusing on, like I said, it's not a workhorse. Is somebody also that I want to tell you something else, and it might be able to help. This person would ordinarily be somebody also that would be really that likes animals. In fact, a lot. Likes animals, and all. That's interesting because married. And also somebody that is sometimes might appear like they're kind of boring, or not as like you girls. Okay, like the energy, but they're very good about getting things done, and they're passionate about what they want to do, but they can appear, they're very sometimes private. What I wanted to say is this person would be willing to carry on and working as hard as they could, wait for money or wait for something to see, whatever it would be. It's not somebody's going to go, this isn't going anywhere. This person would stand by it and hang on and keep going. Do you follow me?
Yep.
It's fantastic. I feel that the fear of poverty will not be a situation within about April, like maybe the 4th week of April. I see there will be no fear of the poverty here. I do see, I hear that it's going to be something where you're going to have patience like anything else, but it looks like within 7 weeks. What is this a month? We're on now. December, January, February, March, April, May, June. It's almost like within the 7 week. It's like I'm getting like 7. There's something about 7 here, and I'm wondering. It's not the month, and it's not within the 7 weeks from now would be right after. And I'm not exactly sure what you guys are up to or whatever, but it looks like what I guess I'm saying is I do see you, and it could be, part of Mary, but I'm reading for you, so I'm just going, it's like you're putting a lot of work. Now, your work you're putting a lot of energy into something else rather than, I just finished talking about that other person, right? So when I'm talking about this, it's about you. I see, it's like the farmers would do a lot of stuff and they would wait for they plant their seeds, whatever they say, and then wait for their harvest. It's like your patience is good, but it's extremely tiresome because you're wanting to see the fruits of your labor. Come on. And sometimes things don't move that fast. But like I said, I don't see money, a fear of, I feel that your money thing won't be hard on you, but I feel that the reason I think would be really, I'd like you to focus in case you start getting real impatient. There's something you're doing wrong here. You're juggling 2 situations at one time. It's either one or the other has got to stop for the other to move forward with this situation. And it doesn't mean you can pick up the other one later, but sometimes when we're juggling things, it just stays as it is. And it's exhausting to juggle. One thing will get treated half-ass. So it's kind of like, maybe this is the thing about being very good about the delegation or who's going to do what. You're going to be tired, but you have the strength. You have the strength to make things happen. I also am getting, December, January, February, March, April. I do my fingers, you guys, okay? January, February, March, April. By June, I see, it will still be springtime. It will be right before the summer hits. So it will be late spring. I see somebody putting money into this. It's like an institution. I don't know exactly if it's I don't think it's an individual, but whatever it is, I see two people, you maybe and Mary, and being able to get funded or grant something about this, and so it's generosity, and they're believe it's going to work out very well. This is a very deep journey. Uh, this is a deep journey as well. Although the business part of it, you're settled in there. So maybe when you're thinking about, and if you're juggling too much, go back into your deepness. This is something that has a lot to do with being the beacon light and being for others that would help others. Be careful of any male influence that appears to be one that would be down to earth, lives by the laws of the land. He maybe had been like that before, but he won't be any good to you in this situation, because it looks like he's taking a turn in the lower vibration. And just saying. And also a woman. If you brought a man and a woman into a situation that would want, and Kim, this is good. I don't know what exactly this is, but this is something somebody would probably want to be more involved in it more than you might know when it first started. But if that makes sense to you.
Yep.
Okay, so be very careful about don't relinquish, even if they say that, because it would bring you unhappiness. I would keep it. There's I'm giving you an example. I'm not saying this is exactly your case, but some people go take their their companies public, or they keep it private. Why not keep it private, even if it's a multi-million-dollar? Because it's much better private. People don't understand that. So what I guess I'm saying is, if somebody wanted to, we want to get involved, but they would take over. It would be a mess. You'd be very unhappy. It would be the worst thing. License it out if you had to. That makes sense. Yes, this is going to be great. And it's a challenge, but it's a great challenge. And also it's a smart, whatever it is, it's a very sound, good idea. It'll work.
Okay, couple confirmations here real quick.
Okay.
Okay, we were shooting for the end of April, and we had to postpone it.
Okay.
So you said, you're looking toward the end of April for the poverty not to be a problem.
Right.
But you also said there was going to be a postponement. We've already had to postpone it.
Okay. Well, that's true.
So that's already taken care of. Simply because what we want to do, there's someone else trying to do it on the same weekend we initially set. And we're not going to play with competition.
Okay. I got it. I understand. Who could these be? Well, I do know. Are you looking for, everybody is, looking for somebody that would fund something like this, whatever you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. And also, don't give this away. Don't give this whole thing away. I mean, don't sell it. Like I said, with these two people, there's a male and female, a man and a woman. They're older. That would want it. They would take. Like I said, I don't know exactly what it is, but it would be a very unhappy time after you went through all this. Keep it close to you. This thing.
Oh no, we're nobody's getting it.
Okay, good. Even if they came at you with a bunch, wonderful package deal of war, you know what I mean.
No. We are accepting sponsors and donations. We are not accepting
people that want to take over and make something bigger. Okay, I got it.
People to throw their name on it and try to take over or try to make it look like it's theirs.
Yeah, and buy it out or it'd be something. Yeah, that's good, because this is what I'm saying. It'd be a very unhappy time. So that's good. I'm glad you have that mindset. I think it's going to be great. And also, like I said, that other person I was talking about, that is really a very good person to have working with you guys on this. That work on the workhorse. I get a really good feeling about that person. I don't know how you feel about it, but I do.
Well, I've only met her once.
Does Mary know her?
Yes. And I mean, she was great.
She's going to continue. She's going to work. She's trusting. And not only that, she feels there's a passion about her doing it, but also not just what your guys' vision is, but also on her own vision. She's going to play. She's going to be a very successful woman. in her own right later on, years ahead, that want she can make things happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So if for her, it's even at the beginning of a great opportunity in her own visionary business visionary type of innovated career.
Innovation.
And be able to, I see this woman like that type of person that would be able to have an take something and make it more. So she's good. She's really good. And yeah, it is a tomboyish looking, but she works hard. But be careful. You know what I really want to suggest to you? This person can work themselves into a state of no end. Try to observe and make sure that they're not going to be burning themselves out. That's the last thing you need is a burnout. You know, you know what I mean? Because it's just not good, because if they burn out, they are not working at all on anything. And they tend to do that in spite of themselves. And it's not because they're bad or anything negative. It's just, it happens. This is really good.
Well, she's the type of person who would do that, but we're not giving her that opportunity.
That's great. That's what I meant. That's right. Keep your eye. Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly right. I think this is fan. I can't wait to hear more later, whenever that is. When maybe off there someday. I don't know. I'm happy. This is going to be a biggie. This is going to be something, like I said, it's a very spiritual. Like I was telling Charles, don't treat something so spiritual. It's something that is important and deep enough that it's going to be a great thing, as far as whatever business wise, that will bring you prosperity. Definitely, money. Material, yes, and also it is partly like my work is a spiritual situation. It's like I help help me. You know what I mean. Kim, what I'm saying is it's also a real meaningful thing to be on this quest, and also to be able to allow and give yourself permission to have material gain from this.
I got it.
It's very good. I'm very happy for you. I want in. No, I'm joking. I want in. I'm coming in. No, it's very good, Kim. So there.
Well, I will tell you. I just won't tell you on there.
Okay. I know you won't. I know I'll get you. I'll get it from you later. I know I'll be looking for it. And whenever you're ready, I'm not, pushing you. I know you won't tell me on air. But that's okay. But I hope I helped you with this. You already knew all this stuff anyway, but I hope I helped you.
You know me, I'm always up to something.
You're up to no good, the horses. Yes, you are. But I hope I helped you with whatever I affirmed a lot of things in yours.
You did, and I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you calling. I really do. And me not recognizing your voice is even better.
Well, last time you heard my voice, you were wondering who the heck it was, and it was actually me. So
I know.
Okay.
Oh, that voice, that was a funny voice. I know, Kim. Actually, I got to hand to you, pretty creative with your voices. That was a funny voice. That was hilarious. I used to be able to do Rosanna Dana. Get all snap, happy, slap, happy. Anyway.
Anyway, I'm going to let you have your phones back so people can call in.
Thank you for calling.
We had to go.
No, and I appreciate it. And then you can listen to this all the time on my site or in the archives, or where to find it on live. You know how to find it.
I know how to find you.
Yeah, and you can listen to this, and it's into the. Let me tell you, it's into the how many minutes into the show it is. Well, you got it. Why am I not seeing it? So you know what I mean. Whatever it is on screen. It's into the how many more minutes. You'll know where to find it. Fast forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Let everybody hear it. I want everybody to hear it. I'll put it on loud screen. Okay. Yeah, Kim. I can't wait to hear more about this off air, of course, later sometime.
All right.
Okay. Good night, Kim. Or goodbye.
Bye.
Ta-ta. Bye, Kim.
Bye.
That was Kim. Thank you, Kim. Okay. Let me check the chat rooms here. Okay. Hello, Greg. A new one. Hello, Greg. Host or Greg host. You know what? I don't have bad eyesight, but apparently I do now. And Doug's still here. Doug, you haven't gone yet. Becca's still here. Or Joe. And anybody that's listening to this on not live, I'm talking to people in the chat room, and this is not live, and so I'm talking to myself. Don't call in. Becca and Dan. Okay, hi, Dink. New people. Greg host, hi. And guest 3231, hello. And Joe, hello. Joe, I cut my bangs a little bit for you, trimmed them tonight. And Mel's still here too, Lotus. and Reggie and Rufus. Mel, tell Alice I said my well wishes to her and hope she's feeling as she should well. And anybody, let me see what you're saying. Watching my wife open her gift. Oh, what a nice gray. Oh, it's Gray Ghost. Open a gift. How sweet. What kind of gift? Well, if anyone would like to call in, Maureen is down below. 858. Wait, let me put myself over here. Oh, I'll do this. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that special? Okay, and also, you know, I think I might take a short little music break, and I'll let you guys listen to this. One moment, please. And here it comes. Sorry, guys. So sorry. I'll just play.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Every time we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. We better stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop, children, what's that sound?
And I'm back. Hello. That was Buffalo Springfield, Stephen Stills, yay. My favorite songs. So we have some new people, and I saw Doug's interacting, and woohoo. And how nice that you are giving your lovely wife a gift. And she already opened it, and now you're telling everybody your business. Anyway, if you'd like to call in for a reading, you could Skype. TarotVisions is below here. TarotVisions. Or you can call 858-952-1090 and you can get a reading. Or if you'd like to call up to speak your mind about anything. Maybe you don't like me. Maybe you do. Or if you'd like to express yourself in and also many lovely ways, and not maybe disgusting ways, that'd be fine. No. Well, actually, it's late night hour. I can be foul language, but I don't. I hold back. And also, you know what? Before they call, any calls, I'll wait for a call. There was something I found here. And Doug, because I do show Thursday night, Psychic Access Talkradio.com. Doug is the owner of that. He's our executive producer. And It's funny. I found this when we were doing all this, the 2012, we're all going to go, blah, blah, blah. It was a year ago. Doug's still there. Yeah. Doug's still hanging in. Anyway, I found a very interesting thing that I had found from that show. And it was called the long count system of measuring. In fact, let me tell you something. First of all, you know what? We're not going anywhere. I think it was the 16th or the 21st. I don't remember, December. We're all going to still be here. They're already writing books out about 2016 as doomsday. I don't know. It just frustrates me when people are doing that. But when I did a show over a year ago, when we were doing shows for this 2012 business, which we were focusing on the good positive energy of it, I feel it's a new beginning for all of us. I mean, it's going to be fantastic, and it started heading in the 60s. 60s started, and we're heading that way. Now here we are. But the long count system, it's called, it's a measuring time and based on the number 20, which I'll explain. It's like an ancient Mayan year was a little bit shorter than our current calendar of 365 years. So what's interesting is, why are you going to? Okay, one of the significant years in numerology is the year 2012 that we've been talking about, AD, after death. And that is because of the date of the Mayans predicted that the world would end. So even people who do not know a lot about Mayan astrology have heard the theory that the year 2012 will bring apocalypse. Okay, I don't think that, but I'm just reading about some of this stuff that I found from years ago. So it is supposed to end, well, actually, and I remember this, it is supposed to end on August 13th at 11:11 a.m. Now, interestingly enough, everybody, my address for the past 12 years, and at the time I did the show, it was 11 years, my address is 11:11. 11:11, no kidding. Isn't that special? Something weird there? Anyway, this is a date that is always, it's always significant to astrologers, historians, numerologists, and blah, blah, blah. Well, that date's already come and gone, as we know. So it goes on to talk about, let me get to the good part, the long count system. Okay, so in essence, the long count system nested cycles of days based on the number 20. Every unit of time in the calendar was based somehow out of the unit of 20 day. So 20 days was called forget it. This is just I'm trying to get a simpler thing. That's why they keep saying, oh, we're wrong. Sorry, we're wrong because it wasn't the same. We didn't do the same days. Shit, I'm looking for. Bottom line is, we're not going anywhere. Maybe the corporations are. We're not. Here we go. I'm just waiting for. If anybody would like to call in, please do. I'm not. I'm just reading and talking to myself. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So. They talk a lot about 11:11, which again, fascinating. Again, I didn't even know I lived at 11:11 for 10 years later. I find out, wait, my address is 11:11. And every time I look at the clock, it's always 11:11, digital, whatever. Always 11:11. It's for years. And there is Saved by the, you know what? Saved by the, I think I know this. Well, hello, caller. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, this is Becca again. How are you?
Hi, Becca. How are you? Well, I'm just talking to myself about the Mayans. Becca, happy birthday. She had a birthday yesterday, right? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yeah?
Yes, yesterday.
Okay, yes. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becca. Happy birthday to you. Okay, I said. You're welcome, Becca. Happy anniversary of your birthday, everybody. It's not happy every year birthday. You weren't born every year. I always say happy anniversary of your 20th birthday. Your 20th year.
There you go.
No, 20 wasn't good. I think 40-something's a good. Oh, I don't know what I think. I can fly. Anyway, Becca, what can I help you with?
Well, I'm only 49 now.
You're a young woman to me. Yeah. You're a very, very young woman to me. But nowadays, we're not so frumpy. You know what? Things have changed for us. We are cougars. And when we get to maybe 80, we're called saber-toothed tigers. Okay? So we're still...
Yeah, I'm a definite cougar, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, all right.
So the reason I'm calling is, and this has been something that's kind of been pressing on the back of my mind and my heart, of course. When I divorced in 2003, I left ex-husband in 2002. The divorce was final in 2003. And the boys, we have three children, and my boys are now 24 and 22. And in 2004, the ex-husband, when everything was totally finalized, the ex-husband took the boys and they went to Alaska with him. And so basically I kept our daughter and he took the boys. And so my oldest son has been very distant and very abusive. He rarely talks to me. And when he does, it's just screaming at me how bad of a mother I am. And I talked to him and explained to him, the circumstances, their father was so abusive and that I didn't abandon them. But he pretty much said, if you keep my boys away from me, I will find an attorney that will tear you apart. And he had the means to do it. And my attorney said, you have no choice. You have to let them go. And I explained that. So I was just kind of wondering because, yesterday was my birthday and, of course my son never called and I've been reaching out and sending, phone calls and texts and emails and there's no response. And I'm just wondering if you see or feel that there's a time in the very near future that he may, turn around and contact me. And I'm kind of concerned. I have a feeling that he's struggling with his sexuality as well, and that might be a very big issue, especially if that's something, because he'd be very afraid.
Right.
And he knows that I'm okay with, I told him once, I told my kids, I said, I don't care if you're gay, straight, I don't care if you worship God, if you worship the plants, I do not care. You are my kids, and all that matters is that you are happy. And so I don't know if me talking to him like that, if that actually, made things harder for him. I have no idea what's going on and when it's going to turn around. I just don't know.
No, I can appreciate. Becca, I threw something. Just a second. I'm with you. I just want to pick up this thing.
I don't know. You're fine. You're fine.
The thing fell down and I went, wow. Becca, you know what? Let me tell you something. This is sad. So how you said two sons, but the oldest son is the one we're speaking about. Is that correct?
Yes, he's 24. Okay. Yes.
And he how old? 20? Did you say 24?
24.
Okay. Now, and it's really sad to hear what's going on. It's just kid, and I'm going to call them kids because it's just not right, kids. And the father saying that, it's come on, but. And I'm sorry that's going on with you. It breaks my heart to hear that. But anyway, he's 24. Now, I want to ask you, does he live with his father?
No, he actually did up until earlier this year when then he moved to California. But he's on his own in California now.
Okay. I'll come over there and check him out, and I'll make sure he's doing okay. I'm just kidding.
We just go kick his ass and say, call your mother.
Yeah, I go, hey, you better call your mother. I'm going to kick you out. I'll do it. And I'll give him that mother's eye like this. That mother's eye. Okay. So, and he didn't contact you. Okay, I got it. So you're wondering and also first of all, I feel that it is not an issue. I think it was one, if anything, very positive that you brought up to him about you love him no matter what. It doesn't matter. It's almost like I think that was a good thing, and I don't think that was something that's the problem. I feel also, like I said, he went on his father's side, is what you're telling me about you being. Well, the father was a good guy. You weren't the good person, right?
Yeah, well, his father, he basically said to all of us, the boys included,
verbally bashed you.
You do not. Your boys don't have to respect you. You have to earn it, kind of thing.
Well, he verbally bashed you, and he talked about you badly. And you know what? Right there, that's so abusive to do to kids. I don't care how old they are, because they're a part of you. And that by him saying that to them, those kids are boys, or men, or whatever, will suffer about who they are. Really, because it doesn't matter. You're part of them. So if they say something bad about you, so it's so sad. So the thing is, what I'm getting is it's very good to keep the faith. And when I'm talking about faith, I don't know if I explained this maybe to you before. Faith, meaning anybody, what I'm saying in faith wise, it doesn't have to be religion, but some people need, go to church if that's what it takes, or I live at the beach, okay? So, and I do my little beach thing, or I have an area in my room where I go upstairs and cry. No, the thing is, and I do go to church also, whatever it is to grasp hold of the hope and faith that I see that you're able to do so. And there is a light at the end of that tunnel. And it's not because you're going to have a near death experience. It's because it's the right thing to see that it's going to change. Becca, I can see that you are the type of person, Anton kind of was talking about this in some ways. Are you the type of woman that your expectations are way too high of yourself? I mean, it's like, whoa. You have to give yourself a break. And what happens is I see that you could be depressed and nobody would know it because you appear okay. And I'm wondering, you're not okay. I don't mean to be like that.
I'm not. I mean, no, if you want me to be quite truthful, I have not felt, in the past 6 months, I have not felt this much despair, even when I was living with an abusive man and I was so afraid for my life.
Yeah.
It's even worse now than it was then.
No, it still seems, and I can identify with what, again, this is why I read, because of my personal experience with some of your situation. Listen, it's worrisome. You need to get, Becca, like I said, because of the fact is you wouldn't want to buy, it's like you have so much going for you, but you're so hard on yourself. I know a lot of it has to do with that, the dynamics of being with somebody that treated you like that. I do understand that. But and it feels like your heart, it just happened. It feels like it was just like, your heart is hurting really bad. And there's a triangle there. And then maybe it's because of the kid. So the heart is ripped apart and it's, your kid, everything. Things are not what they appear to be though. And I want to make this clear. I think, because you're feeling really low, but like I said, nobody would have a clue because you carry, and it's not like you play pretend and you're playing, it's not a bad thing, but that's who you are. I do feel that it's very important for you, again, to grab hold of your faith. And like I said, anything that means to you, I'm not going to say religion, church, whatever it takes, you would know what it would be that makes you feel something that would make you feel faith. Do you know what that could be? You do?
Yeah.
Do it. Go, get back, do what you need to do. It's extremely important. Now, like you said, it's felt like something, it's been a while. It feels like it's just happened. It does to me. I mean, it feels like the brand new pain. It's not like the pain is already, the spilled milk, what do they call it? The milk is spilled and it's still painful. No, this is like, it's almost like on a loop. It just happened again. But I do get things are not what they appear to be with your sons. There's something going on. The story's not right. They've been given, and I'm also getting that they're seeing it. I see fairness coming. I see a sense of justice coming towards you. Or you attaining that, it would be factual, which would be a good, honest to God truth that you should be able to get this. I see justice, but it does appear like I think both your boys. Even if the other one's okay, they're starting to see that whatever was presented to them was a bull-faced lie. Okay? Because most of the time people can create this elaborate, I call it intellectually raping somebody. Some people, and they present something as so it looks like it is, but things, I live like this. I look beyond appearances. I don't care what kind of car someone drives. Look beyond appearances. Things are not what they appear to be. I feel that this is in the air right now, which is very positive. I think you don't have knowledge about this so much because I think that you're beating yourself up for things that you can't expect. Your expectation, you've got to give yourself a break. You also, your son, I see he was searching for a deeper meaning and he gave up. And I want to ask you something about your husband, your ex-husband, whatever. Is he someone that would throw money at them?
I'm sorry, if you what?
Would he be real generous when he wanted to play games, like be generous with money or
Oh my God.
Like, you know what I mean, just to screw with them.
When he was with the boys or with me?
With the boys, right? I was looking at the boys right now.
when I left before the divorce was final, he basically bribed the boys and money that he owed my parents. He turned around and spent about $30,000 on motorcycles for the boys and all this stuff to entice them to come back with him.
Of course, that was that was part of the picture. This is the thing. I do see you heading towards. It's a coming. It's long awaited. Justice, and I'm not, and even in legal. Are you still in any legal things with them as far as the system of legal things go? The system, are you done?
Am I done legally with him?
Yes.
Well, he owes. We have a 16-year-old daughter, so he still has 2 years left of actually a year and a half left of child support. He quit his job and moved in with his new wife, so he was not working for a while. So now the concern is, am I going to be getting child support next week? If not, I'm screwed.
No, you're going to get.
When is he going to get off his butt and do that?
No, and also he has money hidden around somewhere. There's money. It's almost like, come on. I do see, the reason why I ask you, I see justice favorable, any legal thing in the courts like that, also justice or fairness in life, but I see anything legally in your favor. So yes, I do, and I also feel there is money around that he can't give. It's not like he doesn't have any. I think that there's definitely, he's just, okay, bless his heart. I say that in a very abrupt way.
Yeah.
That I see you getting good news about money, and that will very much help you. I'm also feeling it's been way overdue. Even more so, a bigger amount has been more delayed than ever. There's something else here. A delay of a bigger, well, you know what? If you weren't able to find out that he had a lot more money somewhere else, would he owe you even more? But he's saying he doesn't work or whatever. Well, I don't want to confuse it. Your son, I'm going to go into this. I see you getting good news, and it goes dual. It's about, I see you getting some good news, and it's coming from a warmer area. I don't know where you are, Becca, but warmer area could be California. It's always too warm here.
I'm in Washington.
Okay. You would love your son to call you up and see you, I'm sure. It's a holiday, too. Here, isn't it? Isn't it Christmas coming? I see you getting some good news, and it also applies to good news as far as legal or anything money-wise goes. And I see it within the next week and a half. Well, let's see. I do see it within the next 7 to 10 days. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, catch me if you can. I'll deny it. I'm joking. I just think that I do see you getting some good news coming from form of a letter or fax or email, something. Okay, and also I feel that, are you working right now at a job?
What I'm doing, actually after the show last week, the next day I was hired to create a website and a press kit and business cards for a radio personality in Mississippi. Fantastic. So I'm working on building a website for her right now.
That's fantastic. I want to let you know something about that also, though. As time goes on with this work, it looks like really stand up. You need to take you need to take back yourself. You know, I know that you've been through a hard time, because I do see that it looks like you're the type that does a lot of the work, but somebody else will get the credit for it. And you have a lot going for you. This is a very interesting time for you, because it's about empowering yourself, getting more knowledge about what really is happening. Your sons, I feel, your oldest son is ready. He wants to talk to you, but I feel that he also has been told a lot of manipulative type of storytelling, that he's been intellectually raped, and I feel that it's been like your mother never wanted you or never wanted to see you. I don't think you know about this, and I'm not trying to bring up this to make everybody's all weird and soap opera like, but I get a feeling very much so that he's had information from your ex-husband about how you're the one who didn't want to see him. And you know what I mean? Pitting you against each other. Pitting you against each other is what what the whole situation is about. Can you follow me on this? I'm hoping so. Are you?
Yeah, I do.
Because of that, I feel that it would be to your best interest. I see you getting good news. I would try to reach out to him, and I do see that him responding. It wouldn't hurt for you to try to reach out. You know, people are always. Does he have a cell phone? Do you have any?
Do you have a what?
Do you have his number to his cell phone? This oldest son of yours. Does he have a? Do you have a contact information, a cell phone number, or anything like that?
Yeah, I did get her cell phone number. He gave it to his sister, my daughter, and told her she was not allowed to give me the number, but I made her give it to me anyway. So,
Okay, and people, everybody text messages nowadays. You know how to text message, right? I would text him. I don't feel. I think it because you don't have the knowledge. I'm still getting that. There was some real mind. I hate to use that word, mind games, but I said F use it going on with your husband. He was doing to pit against each other, you guys, and that's really bad. That's something that doesn't surprise me with this either. The thing of it is, if you were to reach out, he needs you. And I think that you need him, and I think I see it being fair, and it would be, and I see it happening. But I feel that maybe if you just text him and said, "Listen, I'm thinking about you, and I love you," and not expect any or whatever, however you want. I'm not telling you what to say, but whatever you want to say, just reach out and don't expect a response. Just do it unconditionally. You know that it's important for you. I honestly feel that I see you getting, like I said, I see news coming your way that's positive, is coming from a warmer area, and news is out like communications. There's communications coming, meaning a messenger about something good, and it also has to do something good with money. Also, I wanted to bring that up. I do feel
I'm receiving money, not owing money, right?
about your ex-husband forking it out and getting it together. I do see you anything legal very positive for you, so that's going to be nice. But I do get. It's so bad, so sad. Like I said,
this is all good,
No, this is good, but there is a crossroads. But I know it's sad that things happen. I know I went through a lot of hard things. It's like I must have, in a past life, dismembered. I must have been the man that dismembered this man. I must have been the man in that life who dismembered him as a woman. That's why I had so much abuse. I mean, I can laugh. I have a sense of humor. It isn't funny, but I know it's so. And the kids, and oh God. Listen, like I said, I would text message him. I do see, without even expecting any response from, just do it for your own self, and nothing more. Maybe just a simple something. And I really feel he wants to connect with you. He needs you, and he wants you. He just has hurt. I think he's been messed up in the head. I think he's been lied to about you. And I feel that you don't know any of this because you don't have. It's almost like you're someone that's hasn't been a student in this course because you haven't gone to school to find out that someone was pitting you against, meaning your ex-husband. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have knowledge of that. I don't know if you ever thought about that, but that happens quite a bit sometimes, especially with the type of ex-husband you have. He'd do anything to hurt you and make sure that he would have control and hand him out, whatever.
Right.
This isn't
That's
good.
exactly what it is.
Yes, you know what?
Awesome.
I see so much good stuff coming up. Even before the first of the year, I see a family reuniting. I do. I see coming back to the past and the nurturing and the love. Sometimes I tell people, let go of the past. It's time to move on with what I'm reading for you. It's very much needed. It's like you nurturing as a mother should, and they're young. It looks like they're young, but I know they're older now. But he's older now. But I see family you reunite. I see really great family honor, and this is pertaining to you. You within your family, not your husband, your children. I see really positive. I see coming together, and whether it not be Christmas right around that time or whether it's before the first of the year, it's very, very good. It's very good, and you deserve. And you'll be so happy. You'll be so happy.
Quit bashing myself over the head with guilt.
No, but don't do that. You're messing yourself up by doing that. You're doing that old stuff, but Becca, don't do the old loopity tape anymore. That's something that you were taught by the man you were with. Okay.
Yeah.
And you tolerated it. You tolerated it. I have to say, I'm just being hard on you because I know I too had been through whatever, and I have to say, I thought the strongest of women, and people don't get, are the ones that really get into the dynamics of it. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. I would never known it myself unless I had experienced it. It was hard, and it left me pretty screwed up. But I see you being very happy, like someone that just like you're finally like just liberated, happy, naked, running and on a horse, and just feeling like you got your children. Just being happy and playful. And this is a good thing. You're heading, even though it's very difficult, it'll move forward. Your dreams are very hard on you right now too. Dreams are difficult. They can be very good. They're hard on you for a reason, but this is heading in a very good direction, Becca. It really is. But I don't want you get off the depression. It's worrisome. I'm worried. It's very worrisome because nobody knows it. And you get really in a dark place, really bad low.
Well, yeah, I'm a good actress. Nobody.
I know that. I know all about that. Becca, don't do it. Your expectations are way too high of yourself. You've been through enough. And if you want to have in your relationship with your son, you need to get off of that and get to somewhere where you're going to retain your faith back. Get your faith back in order. It's very important. Okay? Please
Thank
do.
you
And let me know how you
so much.
Okay, Becca. Take care.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Thank you.
And happy birthday to you. Bye, Becca.
All right.
Oh, sweet Becca. She's lovely. Let me see. I'll put myself. Woo. Okay. Let me see who's in the chat. Everybody's leaving me. Becca's still here. Joe Lotus, Reggie, and Rufus. You guys are still here. And see, I got people still here. Kim, Eric, and Maureen, and hello. I'm trying to read. Mary's gone. Oh, well. And the top, yes, it's below now. Well, I guess I'm missing out. I'm trying to do the two chat rooms at the same time. Okay, so now comes and here we have a call. Keep me busy. Hello, caller. This is Maureen. Who's this?
Hi.
Hi.
This is Sheila. How are you doing?
Oh, hi, Sheila. Hi, Sheila. Lotus. Sheila, will you do me a favor and mute the speaker under the player? Just click it.
Okay.
You better be doing it. And you won't have. I know we're good.
Is that better?
Well, perfect. Yeah. No feedback now. Now you can't hear me. I know everybody wants to hear me going blah blah blah. Yes, it's better, don't you think? Yeah. Well, hi Sheila. How's it going?
It's going great.
It is good. The last time I spoke.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do you see me? I took a test today and I didn't pass it. Do you see me? Entering to nursing school soon.
Okay, you took a test today and you didn't pass it.
Sorry?
Okay, Becca. I'm sorry, Sheila. Sorry, Becca. You know what? I have sometimes. Sheila, you said you took a test today and you did not pass it today. You found out, and you found out already that. I know, but you found out already today that you did not pass immediately, or are you just thinking you did not?
Yeah.
Pass? Really, they get that fast back to you when you take a test like that? Are you kidding? Really? I'm asking you for a reason. Or like I said, I've never heard of it. I didn't think that they got back to you so quick. If you took it today, and they give you and you were able to get, they said you did not pass it today. Also, that's the most unusual thing I've ever heard in my life. Is that? I mean, don't you think? I know because my daughter's in college and she's taking so many different tests. I know you were talking about this test before, but usually you don't get the results right away in the same day that you've taken it, unless it's like a 2 question. And it's not. I know that.
Well, I didn't prepare for it because I had other things going on. So
okay, so did you not finish it? Is that what happened?
I had rushed through the ending part of it.
Okay, so that's where you're saying you didn't pass it. It's not because they told you didn't pass it. It's because you weren't able to.
Well, somebody didn't pass it, but I was running out of time, so I rushed through the.
Okay, so there's a difference, and I want you to make sure because Sheila, there's a difference when you didn't pass something because you took it all the way through, but it's because whatever the situation was, you didn't prepare for it, so you couldn't finish it. And that's the reason why it was incomplete. So that's not passing. That's just incomplete. Is that correct? I want to make sure I'm on the same page as you on that, right? Because it's not good for you to say you didn't pass it because it was not completed. So I'm sorry to hear that, but then again, you know what? I'm not judging you for maybe not being prepared, but you did go for it, maybe thinking that you could. I couldn't stand those type of entrance tests. I could never complete it myself, but anyway, In fact, I just would go and fall asleep. But anyway, with you, Sheila, you're asking me. Your question was, you said, first of all, it's not that you didn't pass, you didn't complete it, so of course you'll have to take it again, right? And this time around, you would like to know, are you going to be able to apply yourself to be able to be prepared? Well, because I think that's the only reason why you didn't complete it. You weren't prepared, right?
Well, I'm going to try to enter into like 2 other nursing schools, and I was wondering if you see me, passing next year or entering into those nursing schools.
Okay, well,
Can you accept it?
okay, Sheila, but the thing is, with this one that you just took, are you not going to go ahead and take it again, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes, you're not going to take it again.
Yes, I am going to take it
Okay,
again.
got it. You know what? This is what I'm seeing. Everything, this is good, but I think what's happened is you're in a sense of limbo, stagnation. For whatever reason, there's things stagnating presently. And I don't know if it's because it's what, I said at the beginning of the show, what we think we don't need are the things we need the most. Maybe there's a reason why at present I see everything's stagnating or there's a stagnation. By you not finishing the thing, kind of put you in a sense of limbo land, stagnation. Also, it's because the picture's unclear, but I do see, traditionally speaking, I see anything you're heading towards in a traditional means as far as the schooling and taking I see everything coming about very positively. I see you being and when are you planning, or when can you take this again? This particular one that you said?
Probably the beginning of next year.
Which is really soon. And also you asked about, I see a man around here who's offering you an opportunity for something. You asked about something else.
Really?
Yeah, but you asked about something else after that. You said something else about, besides the test, you said, is there any, I don't know, I don't remember how you put it. How did you say? You said, is there any, backtrack for me. You asked me after the testing, and you said, well, I want to know if there's any other direction of any, I don't know if you were talking about test or other test, or do you remember? You said something. You asked me. Can you repeat it? What you asked me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you repeat that? What it was you were asking?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you're saying.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's kind of delayed.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so can you add? Sheila, we're really on the same. We're really on a momentum here.
I don't remember the.
Well, no,
I remember the question, but my main question was, do you see me being accepted in nursing school next year?
Yes, I do, absolutely. I saw that a while ago, or whenever I last. Yes, I do, absolutely. Right. And I see it to be in a very traditional sense of the word. Traditionally, yes, as a student, yes. And everything that it's like having your wishes and desire coming to be. And I see you not starving, you're fed and you're clothed well and you're doing okay. And you get in there in that type of energy, higher vibration, which is good. It's not like you're drained and stressed and you barely made it in at the skin of your chin. You're prepared. I see you prepared, and yes, I do. And it's very, 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 very good. And it fascinates me because it's like I said, I see stagnation surrounding you right now for whatever reason, putting things on hold. But you said you could take this test again. And this is where it's weighing on this, you passing it in order for you. The question you asked me, do you see getting into nursing school after the first of the year, correct? Always on this test.
Yeah.
So have you made arrangements, have you already signed up or whatever to take this test again? Or what date? Do you have a date already set?
Not yet.
How come?
Because I'm waiting on Monday. I have to wait till Monday to make arrangements to take it again.
I got it. Okay, so this is something that's not just taken every 6 months. You're able to take it. I mean, it's offered pretty much a good enough times to where you could get to it sooner than later, right?
I just ready for it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, this is something I think you put in limbo, and I know that it's interesting because maybe you don't realize it, but it's time. It is. I know it is your time. And sometimes when it gets, you know how we want things so badly, and you thrive towards it, and then suddenly here it is, and then you're like, what do I do with it? It's been so You've been so used to not having things work out the way or get what you set out to do and your goal and all that. And here it is, and then sabotage time comes, right? I think it was
Right.
simple as that. You didn't study for it, maybe because you sabotaged it. Because, really, it's more scary to get the victory. I know it is. I know. It's like you get used to the ongoing, not getting. You know what I mean? It's ongoing. It's like this is your time. But this is your time, Sheila. There's no getting around it. Sorry. This is a good time coming up here. So the thing of it is, when you do set up for this thing, I want you to remember that it is very important for you. And I know I know this stuff so well because I know it's so dynamics. There's so much dynamics. I do feel that you traditionally will have to apply yourself to really put your energy into studying this. I know you know the stuff. You just have to do it. Put your mind to it. You're going to pass it, but I know it's scary to think that you're going to finally make it. I mean, it's all everything you've always wanted, but it does it's like anxious. It's anxiety. It's fear of all the good stuff that you deserve that's coming your way. Don't you think? I mean, this is what it's about. It's give yourself permission. You're heading in the direction that you're supposed to, and things are so good, and there's so much opportunity. Passing the test is not going to be a problem for you. It's just,
Okay.
it's just getting ready to have all the shift is changing. It's cool. It's really neat. It's changing, and I see completion with this. And
Oh, great.
but it's up to you. I mean, you probably knew. Let me put it this way: if you choose not again, and Becca, I mean, Becca, God, Becca, Sheila, Becca, I'm gonna go down the row of all my brothers and sisters. God, I'm getting old. Sheila, Lotus, Lotus, and Sheila. It's almost like and I'm a little hard on you here. If you decide, I know I have done this. I can identify. You want something to do, but then you kind of just sit there and it's like you go numb. If you choose, again, to set up time to do a test again, there'll be a lost victory on this again if you do not really apply yourself and just get this behind you. And like I said, it's been so easy through all the years of what's been going on, like how we have things going on in our lives, and nothing seems to always work how you want it to, even though you have a desire. It gets you. It protects you to go, okay, well, it's almost like unconsciously we make it not happen. It's easier that way. And I'm speaking from experience. I know sometimes it's just easier for me to stay depressed because that's all I've known. Come on. If something good was going to happen, what am I going to do then? It's like, I want you to know this is your time. It's the right time and you deserve this. And so when you do set up for that test, make sure, because I think that you would have passed it if you would have applied yourself. And whatever, I'm not putting you down, but I think it was like part of sabotaging. But if you knew the stuff, you just didn't apply yourself completely to sitting down and getting it all absorbed in your mind. And I honestly feel that you're just kind of being scared. Well, what the fear is, what if I don't make it? Then then what can I say then? You're going to do fine. You're going to do great. Okay, you are.
Okay.
You absolutely are. And I just feel very positive about this. And use your intuition on things too, as you did it as a child. Let it all the pure white intuition. When I say white, I don't mean racistly. The white, good, flowing energy that you had as a child that nobody nurtured. Let that be part of leading you where you're going. It's really positive. I see you very happy.
Okay.
And it's time. This is the time. Let it be okay with it. I'm sorry I was a little hard on you, but my intentions were good. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Email me and let me know how you are, okay? Please.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Maureen.
Bye, Sheila. Nice talking to you. Bless you.
Nice talking to you too.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Sheila. Okay, I'm going to end my show now. So there. I'm going to end my show now, and I'm going to end it because it's almost time to be over. But I would like to tell you next week, I'm not sure yet, I may not be here next week, and I want to say, Becca, Joe, still and Lotus, and Reggie, and Rufus, thanks for hanging in with me. Next week, I'm planning to go, I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday. I may not be doing the show next week, but I will be doing it on the 22nd. My 3-year anniversary of launching the show is December 26th, so let's have a party. on the 29th. And Rufus, I hope you're doing well. Email me, let me know how you're feeling too. I think I've reached out and asked about that a little bit. And let me see which here, I'll put this one on. Isn't that pretty special? I think I'll go walk around out there right now. And I hope everybody has a nice week. Psychic Access Talk Radio's Thursday evening. And it's with, great show. Steve is anchoring it. It's on Egyptology, Egypt. And there you have it. So I will end the show with, let me think. I will end the show with this one. There. Good night, you guys. Thanks for coming.
Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss. The days are bright and filled with pain. Enclose me in your gentle rain. The time you ran was too insane. We'll meet again. We'll meet again. Tell me where your freedom lies. The streets are fields that never die. Deliver me from reasons why you'd rather cry. I'd rather fly. The is being filled. 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills, 1,000,000 ways to spend your time. When we get back, I'll drop a line. Before you